Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Everybody sees what's in front of them. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm animated. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to do laundry later today. I'm not happy about that, but no, it is what it is. As you guys can tell, we got some new stuff that came in. So I'm going to actually show you guys the first thing, which isn't these two books. I use that as the thumbnail. We got a brand new pencil case for my colors. Now, some of you know what the colors was, remember? So I got a new pencil case. Of course, I got the one. You guys all know that I love roses. So as you can tell, that's the back of it, obviously. We picked the back one. This comes from Shulaner. It holds 200 pencils. I couldn't get one exactly at 180. I left the link down below where you can get it. So you see it zips up really nice and easy, and I like it because it's really pretty. So you see I have all my colors now in here. So I zip them up when I don't want them. Oops. You aren't supposed to see that till 4. And it's very easy to zip up. So it's very easy to zip up. I put a link down below if you guys are interested in the case. Now let's get to the next one. You guys all know that I love Grayscale. I absolutely love Grayscale. So when I saw that Kelly Horton had, this is a 1-year anniversary celebration edition. This is the Coloring Collective Beautiful Portraits Grayscale version. Includes 5 bonus portraits. I really like a lot of her illustrations. I don't like them all, but I do like the majority of what she has. So I got this, and this is Grayscale. So you guys get to see it. I love coloring women in general. I'm not a fan of animals, but I could do them if they're in grayscale or if it's not too many pictures. I love coloring people, flowers, and botanicums. This one I would like to do. This is from the coloring. So you see how pretty that one is? This one you could do a lot of beautiful things with gel pens in it too. Like I could see myself doing this gem work with gel pens. I'm not very good with pencil and gems, so I just use my gel pens for gem work. See, I like that one too. Hi, Michelle. How are you? My friend is here. Like that a lot. We are flipping through Beautiful Portraits by Kelly Horton. I just showed the new case that came for the colors that I had. This is really pretty. When I think of this, I think 1920s. Yeah, it's a grayscale, and it's not that much, Michelle. It's really like this because it has a lot of botanicals in it too. You know, if you like grayscale, this would be a book that would be really good for people who like grayscale. Plus, it has 5 bonus images. Now, I'm not crazy about animals, but I will color them from time to time. This one has a lot of animals in it. I like this one too with the fireworks. This one looks like it could be very modern. I think I've done this picture before in another book of hers. Winter Solstice. That's pretty too. These are pretty. That's different. That picture screams background, background. This one screams background, background too, you know? I don't know why, but I think this is water. Whatever reason, I'm getting a water feeling when I look at this one. You guys ever look at a picture and you think to yourself how you're gonna color it? Then you get the empty pages, which I guess you could use as test sheets for the book. Then you get the back cover of the book. Now this one is a little bit late. And now I'm getting this a lot later because of what's going on in England. Who saw the new special? There's a new Color in Heaven, not this one, but from the other collection that's from a singer or Japanese or an anime singer. She I saw the images, they were nice, but it's not for me. Not the Chibi special, but the other one. Now, this is a new one. This is called Creatures of the Night Special. This is by Sarah Richter. Now, Sarah Richter, art is a little bit darker and more mysterious. She has a page on Etsy, guys. So her store's on Etsy. But I'm kind of glad that they did an issue with her work, guys, because she sells the pages individually or she sells them in bundles like Mariola Budak. She doesn't really have a book, so this is like kind of a thing for those of us who know the Etsy people. So this is Creatures of the Night special. It's 40 designs. Just love these pages. So there's one that one is Ariel Angel. This is just some of her work. She does incredible work. You might have seen some of her work on Belinda's channel. Belinda has a fabulous selection of independent artists. Batsy. Now, I know this book might not be everybody's cup of tea. I kind of like this with the bat and the bear. I think it's kind of different. Children of the Night. Corvus. Someone did this picture and they made the raven like dark black and purple. I thought they did such a good job on the raven. I have to look up what they did with the raven in this picture. I've seen this on somebody else's channel, this image. Dark Ages. Dragon's Cross. Fairest of the All. Nice little take on the evil stepmother. Full Moon. Good Night. Everybody knows that I love these kind of coffin scenes. And look, there's a little cat. A skeleton bat. Gothic Unicorn. A glance of evanescence. I'm not sure how on earth I would do this. It's a grace. Some of the images are grayscale, some of them are line art, and then some of them are always. Crematoria. Davy Jones Locker. I saw this picture and I have fallen in love with it, but I got to think about how I would do this before I do it live. This will definitely be a picture, but I will probably make a copy of this picture because I want to get it right and not try it right away. So, Dreamcatcher. Fawn. Now, these are a mystical creature. Moon Queen. Sinister Wings. So now you see we're getting into the grayscale here. This is like a medium grayscale. It's not exactly a darker grayscale, but you'll know when you get dark grayscale. The Eternal Fight. Somebody just did this picture in one of the Facebook groups. I was absolutely amazed the color and depth that they put in that to that. Look, the Hunter. Oh, that's nice. Halloween. Howlin' Wolf. Johnny Thunderstorm. Not really familiar with Johnny Thunderstorm. Then he's a nice, handsome man. We could make him nice and handsome. Isn't he nice looking? Keeper of the Fire. Lilith. Magic Rat. Medusa. Moonlight Companions. See, but this all has titles to the images, and I like that it has titles to the images. Mother of Dragons. Sorry, my inner Game of Thrones is telling me to do it. I'm sorry, but my Game of Thrones is screaming at me, do it, do it, do it. Hold on. My inner Game of Thrones is saying, yes, do it, do it, do it. Knight's Embrace. Nocturnals. Reaper's Cats. Rest in Peace. Scarab. Sphinx. So 2 more pages, and then we get to look at the new pencils. The Bride. That's a really creepy one. I could see you do one side dead-like and then one side more nature-oriented. That's just an idea. I could see myself doing something like that. The Glowing Pumpkin. Now, I could see someone doing this for Halloween. They do this for Halloween. That would be a nice one to do for Halloween. That's the end of the book, and then they have all these little things. This one is the special that's on its way to me. I don't have it yet, but I will be getting it. It's just a matter of time right now because everything is being delayed in England. So you have stuff that you ordered from England, expect it to come really later than normal. Don't expect that it will come right away. Now, the big thing that came. I still have this in plastic for anybody who knows what this is. Does anybody know what this is? Oh, look at what these are. Oh, yes. What are these, Michelle? Oh, and it has a coloring card. Look at that. It has a coloring code. And you see, these actually have names on them. There's numbers and names on them. And these are put in order. Look at how pretty these are. Right now, they are currently out of stock on Amazon. This is the 120 Starjoy pens. Ooh, they kind of smell a little bit. I'm like kind of like getting pencil smell. Okay, I'm going to show you what the original Starjoys look like. Now, this is the 120 set, if anybody that's wondering. Now, this is the 72 set. See, this is what the original Starjoys, which they are called Deli pencils. This is the same company that makes these. Same company that made these. These are the Starjoys. As you can tell. They give you about 48 new colors that weren't in the original set. These are the same pencils as these. Only thing now they're branding them as Starjoy. There's 120 of them. As you can see, they put them in really nice. They're in number order, which is nice. And then you get another tray. Oh, look at all those blues. See, Michelle, look at all the purples and blues and greens. See? They're in 3 pencil things. Next week we'll be using them. We'll not be using them right now because that's not what I had planned. Look at all those pinks. Ooh, nice browns. Ooh, more grays. See, Michelle seems to be the only one chatting right now. So people can chat too. This makes it fun. I'm supposed to get 1 diamond painting from Dreamer Designs, 1 diamond painting from DAC, 2 coloring books from Amazon still to come, 2 diamond painting pens, 1 from Redneck Beauty, and Brewers. Brewers just, he's in the middle of turning my pen. It takes a little time to turn the pen. Then I've also got another diamond painting company from World Diamond Painting Company. Now we get to do Mother of Dragons. And she doesn't have to be blonde. She could be red. Her hair could be brown. I like this picture. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're supposed to stay here. For those who are curious, yesterday, me and my mother got our hair cut. I didn't get to go out because this is not staying still. Sometimes we do that so the image will stay still. Boston Red Sox do not root. They stink. So what color hair should her hair color be? Brown, red, yellow, green. That would be funny to have her be green. My inner Game of Thrones monologue. No, they can't all be good. So. Part of me thinks blonde would be nicer. Would bring out more color in the hair. If you go darker, the problem with going darker is that the hair doesn't always do it. So we need a dark yellow. Color that's blonde enough, but not too yellowy. Why 314? Clever. Chose any lighter yellow. That's okay. Miss Michelle, do you know what we're using? Did anybody guess what we're using? Michelle seems to be the only one talking. Other people can come in and talk. I don't see Kimmy here. I don't see Robin here. I know the reason why Andrea's not here. I'm looking forward to WandaVision. I really am looking forward to that episode. They're going to drop 2 episodes the very first week. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was looking forward to this issue when they announced this. I got super excited when I saw what the issue was going to be. You know, I get super excited when I see it's an artist I know from Etsy. And a lot of the general public doesn't know about this artist because she's not, well, she's well known in the independent community of artists, but like the general public really doesn't know her. So with this issue, I think she's getting some exposure, like what's her name, Ines Guerrero did when she did her issue and did her first issues for that. Ever since Ines Guerrero's been really popular. I found another artist on Etsy called Kundin Keskat Art. He has some bundles, so I bought one of the bundles. What color should I make this? Gray, green, orange, blue? I left links down to where you could purchase most of this stuff. The only thing that I could not leave links was the Starjoys because they're out of stock. Okay, I think this should be gray. Same pieces of it'll be gray. But we gotta finish her hair. Hi, Linda. How are you? We're coloring out of the new Color in Heaven special, the Creatures of the Night special by Sarah Richter. And this one is called Mother of Dragons. If you're Game of Thrones, you get where the hair color comes from. You know, my inner Game of Thrones is coming out. An F1? Who's F1? I don't see an F1. Below the F1 if she's in the chat and lurking. And oh, you mean everyone? I didn't get that. That's funny. I didn't know what a happy ending was at a massage parlor. I don't get them, but I do feel good after I get them done. I wasn't sure if that's part of the outfit or the hair. I think it's part of the hair. Yeah, and Michelle stream we started talking about massages. I said, I miss getting massages. Ever since the COVID happened. The personal care businesses have gone bye-bye. Well, they haven't gone bye-bye, but you have to get them done a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my hair cut. The guy literally came over to my house, the hairstylist. Last time he came, I didn't get it done. I had my mother get hers done, but then he came, so I gave him about $80 to do my hair. Because the man has to spend his time, his money, getting here, So, he'll ask every once in a while to do it, so. That's how you have to do it, but when he comes into the house, we wear our masks, so that way everything is like, So we got new haircuts, me and my mother, yesterday, and I took the day off yesterday because just needed a personal day. I got a little tired, I wasn't feeling too great yesterday either, just vocally, my voice was just very harsh yesterday. I already know this is going to be blue. Who saw my mermaid on Instagram? I tell you, sometimes you start a picture and then you forget what you did in the picture. I think this is the hair. I think this is hair. Yeah. Baby blue. I think the reason why I do the line is so I don't go too far out with the clothing. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people doing images from this, because this is the first image I'm coloring in this Color in Heaven magazine. I guess it can count for January Color Your Hoard, hosted by the lovely Lavella. I don't know if Kylara is going to be the co-host in it. You can do grayscale with pencil, but it takes a lot longer to do grayscale with pencil than it does with markers. So when you're doing grayscale, I don't know really if this counts as a grayscale. This might be a lightly colored grayscale. But I consider it more line work with some elements of grayscale in it. I also got a thing asking me to review some books, but The thing is, the company that sent me the review request, their books are nice. They're not what I would color though, because they're more circulism and they're more abstract books. So I probably am going to say no to them because it's just not my style. It's not what I do, and I don't want to get books that I don't think I'll color because it just wastes space in my collection. Yeah, it does. You ever notice if you've ever done one of those rose windows and pencils? I've never done the rose windows and pencils. I just know that that book is specifically a marker book. And I've done that book in order. I didn't know what markers I was going to use, to tell you the truth. But since my Cali arts are out, I figured let's use them. This is like my third set of Cali arts I've ever owned. The first two sets were, first set was really small, I had like 50. The second set I got was like 100. And the Cali arts kind of were like an introduction to really nice markers. Because, when I first got some of my markers, they came bleeding or they weren't screwed on tight. But the Cali arts were the first markers that were screwed on correctly. And I was used to using the very old tips, which the newer Cali arts, I don't like the tips as much as I like the older tips that they use in their markers. Just a thing. They did improve the design of them. So we should make this gray. Do I even have gray in this set? Should I make it a dark gray or a light gray? Cool gray 2, 1. Miss Michelle disagrees with my opinion about markers. Not all markers are the same. There are a lot of different markers out there now. I like my Cali. Out of all the budget-friendly markers, I like the Cali arts the best. Sorry, Michelle. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean the other markers like hoo-hoo and whatever budget-friendly markers out there are not good. There are a lot of good markers out there, too. It's all in taste, too, Different people have different tastes. Hi, Kim. We're coloring from the new Color in Heaven special. We're coloring in Sarah Richter's Creatures of the Night. This is the new Color in Heaven magazine. Now, I'm getting it later than everybody else because, number one, I live in the U.S. The U.S. people are going to get it later than the U.K. people because of the things that are going on in the U.K. with the Brexit and Rogue Orange. This is Rogue Orange. Cool gray. Sarah Richter is also known as a big-time Etsy artist. You may have seen some of her work on Belinda's channel. Who else does a lot of the independent stuff? There's a girl on Patreon. I forget her name, but she does a lot of stuff from Etsy. A lot of Etsy artists. I don't remember her, but she's also on YouTube. She does a lot of stuff. Rogue Orange. Don't worry, we're going to do this in green. The little scales are going to be green. You start to see the picture come alive. You know, the other thing about grayscale is when you're doing some of the pictures that are more grayscaled, like not even this, like this isn't really a grayscaled one. I consider it more on the shades of gray than an actual grayscale one. Stuff that's really grayscaled, you're going to get like a lot of pops on that. This is going to be green. Oh, brown. I haven't made a decision yet. Because I know the dragon's going to be a light green. So, Kim, what do you think of the picture? And yes, I'm using my Cali art. She missed the whole part of this video, Kim. Did Kim see the new pencils? Oh, that's right. Kim didn't get to see the new pencils. Kimmy! Look what came! 120 pencils! Beautiful new pencils! The delis have come. Well, the Starjoys, but really did delis, but we won't get into that. Look, gold, silver, vermilion, scarlet red, nation red. Look. Boy, did they smell. These are sold out right now. You can't even get these on Amazon right now. They're sold out. And we can blame Nisi. Yes, we can blame Nisi for that. If not for Nisi, I would have never found out about the pencils. Really, in some ways, it's Nisi's fault that I got the pencils. Because you guys know that this happens in Facebook groups, right? That sometimes we find out about pencils through Facebook groups, not necessarily YouTube, but a lot of us find out our information via Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is how I found the Blackpink book. Then I found out other things. I found so much through Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. They're good places to be. So you see we're doing the red here. Horizon Green, GO12. Oh, that's a nice idea. You combine it all. I like that green. This is Horizon. Ooh. Rogue Orange. Horizon Green. Oh, that's a lot. But you like that stuff, you know what I mean? I like mostly coloring with pencils and markers. And sometimes watercolors. But doing a watercolor takes a lot of patience and a lot of experimentation before you get it right. When you're doing watercolors. Yeah, but you mostly use what you're comfortable with, right? Rogue Orange. Yeah, the name of the picture is Mother of Dragons. I hear that, I immediately think of Daenerys from Game of Thrones because that was one of her titles, Mother of Dragons. sky blue. The nice thing about this is it allows you to experiment with colors. Pastel yellow. Horizon green again. You know, every time Color in Heaven comes out with an issue, there's that rare one that you like all the pictures in it. I must say, this one, I like all the pictures in this book. What? How did we only get 3? Is somebody else live? I guess somebody else is live. I think that's good that you can fit that many sets. It's always good to have a lot of sets that you like when you're using different media, because you can use media a lot of different ways. I've seen people do like backgrounds that I'm like, wow, those are really nice pastel backgrounds. I'm glad, Michelle, that you didn't go. I love your live, so I really do like your live. You're a lot of energy. You're a lot of fun to hang out with. You know, I was going to leave links up for the pencil set, and then I went to Amazon to see what was going on because I couldn't put the link up. Then I found out those pencils are sold out. I was like, are you... Hi, Robin. How are you? We are coloring out in the new Color in Heaven magazine Pictures of the Night special. You know you enabled me, right, Robin? Hello, Robin. We are coloring this from the Color in Heaven special. So this is the new subscription issue. This is not from the collection. Did you see the new collection one? I thought it was nice. I just don't think it's for me personally. Well, so here's the thing about the Color in Heaven collection ones, they're expensive. So if I get something from it, it has to be something I really, really want. Like I didn't get the Tim Jeff ones. Not that I don't like Tim Jeff. I think his art is very nice. It's just not something that is for me personally. I think his art is nice, but I'm not a big fan of coloring animals. So I know therefore that book would not suit for me. And we are using Cali art markers. The one with the single one. But the chibi one interests me. Really, you have to be watching the news when I'm streaming. Mm-hmm. What? Oh no. My Melissa's telling me these people just charged the capital. You know, that's a scary thing. Cool Gray 1. So there is a big news story developing right now. R101 Pale Cherry Pink. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's ending now? But even still, that's pretty scary that they charged the capital. These people. Well, some people are saying it has stopped, and some people are saying it's not. Depends on which news station you're watching. Grass green. Excuse me while I switch to the lower. News lies. I don't think the news lies. I think it's just, they're trying to report on a story. I think it is depressing. I don't know why these people do so many crazy things. Green, gray, 11. So we did that. We still have the skin tone to do, and then we have all these little dots to do. We got the wings to do too, so there's still a lot to do on this picture. I think that meant the dishes is done. Pastel blue. Pale green. Anise, G902. I just think it's insane. I guess because this is a first picture, I can count for color your horde. This first one we're doing. I don't understand the craziness. Hello, Selena. We're coloring out of Color in Heaven's new issue, Creatures of the Night special. We still got her skin to do. This is one of my 2 new books I came to yesterday. I was really happy yesterday when things came, but decided to take a personal day for myself. Now we can do her skin. And we are coloring with my caveats. What's this one? Oh, that's pale cream. R101 Flesh. Hi, Janine. We're coloring in Creatures of the Night. If you guys want, we can do another one. In this one. You know, I look at this now and I'm thinking, wow, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Star Wars. Too, a little bit. Really? Why couldn't you get into this? Is the new Color in Heaven issue. This is from Sarah Richter. She's an Etsy artist. This is from the new Color in Heaven one. Creatures of the Night special. I did a flip at the very beginning of the channel. But I have a subscription to it. So I get the magazines automatically shipped to me. And this color is Flesh. If you go in circular motions, you tend to have less streaks. So you see, when it starts to dry, it comes out very different. So I just put these anyway back in here. So I'm going to take this out. You guys get a little taste of what that is. But you see when it starts to dry how it looks differently? See, there it looks lighter on camera, but it actually is coming out much darker of a color. And what is the sign of a nice juicy marker, everybody? It goes through. So I will show you the cover. For those who missed it, this is what the cover looks like. You know what? Let's do another one. Because you guys missed the beginning of it. I think I know what we can use. Because some people can come in late. This is the other book that you guys. This is the other book, Beautiful Portraits by Kelly Horton. This is a really grayscale one. I see this and I think of Downtown Abbey, Bridgerton, you know, those Regency ones. I mean, there was a picture in here that I really wanted to do, and now I can't find it. You ever have that feeling you wanted the color page in the book, and then you're like, no. I don't want to do the last one first. Okay, Barb, have a nice time. And this is Mermaids. As some of you know, this was the one that I posted on Instagram earlier today because I had finished it last night. This is Mermaids by Jade Summer. Now we can do crazy stuff. No. You know what you like to color, Michelle. What is this one? Pastel pink. Yeah, but it was just on talking about this. Deep red. We were coloring from the Sarah Richter book, but now we're coloring from the Mermaids Grayscale by Jade Summer. Yeah, I'm almost done with the first part of it. I have different pictures in it. You know, I started them and then I never finished them. So I think what's going to happen now is that I'm in the mood to do what they call finishing them. Lavender blue. Well, I don't have any Lisa Frank books, Miss Kimmy. So that should tell you something. I probably could if I had one, but they wouldn't interest me, you know. It's like people, we all know what we like and we don't like, you know. Grass green. I get bored too fast. That's an interesting assessment. Well, you know, I really like Grayscale. Well, you know, next week we'll swatch out those Starjoy pencils. Or as I like to call them, deli pencils. So, no, they have Starjoy as the brand name. They are really. Pale green. And then that's green too. You know, all these things happen. You know, I had to pick something up from one of the stores, and then after that I went to the supermarket. I had to get some milk products earlier. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll get this. I'll get this. What's on sale? What's not on sale? This is why I like the chisel tip, because you can get a big area colored really fast. Skin white. And I'll tell you, on this book, the skin tones look totally different than they do in other books. That's another thing that happens with markers and colored pencils. And sometimes certain markers work differently in different books with the paper. When markers are brand new, you can do this. I tell you guys, these are like very smelly markers. Like the alcohol is really strong when I'm coloring with them. They're not weak at all. I think you should do what makes you happy, Michelle. If you get that poster and that makes you happy, then you should get it. I think you can finish it. You can finish anything you put your mind to. You know, I'm starting to color more curvy now. Remember, I get to do these over again because I have the whole second set to do. This was one of the books I said I want to finish in 2021. So when I'm finished with the first half, I have to do the second half of that book. Now, someone asked me, would I be willing to do the grayscale and pencil? And to tell you the truth, I could do it the second half in pencil, but it would take me a lot more time to do it in pencil. You know, marker comes out much more vibrant in these books than pencils do. Pencils get eaten in some of the Jade Summer Creative Space books. I'm gonna make her fingernails pink too. So our blonde mermaid is done. But you see how it looks when it's done? I believe me in you. Ivory. Pastel violet. Well, that's the way that you view it. It might not be the way that Michelle views it. You know, people can have different viewpoints on products. That's what makes the community great. We all have different viewpoints on things. Like some people may not like cheap markers. Some people may not like cheap books. Some people may love them. And I'm using my tally markers. Kim. Exactly. You can't tell anybody anything that they don't want to hear. It's also because of Ramen that I got a Dream of Designs painting coming. Yes, Robin enabled me. I was Robin enabled. Oh God, another thing where he's saying the election was stolen from us. Shrimp. Mm. Emerald green. But because it's a mermaid, she can do the hair differently. Like here, I did the hair purple and I did her hair blonde. You know, you can't always please everybody. Vermilion. So we did the red there. Wow, 11 of you guys. Wow, 8 likes. Come on, guys, get the likes up. I really like when I see lots of likes on my streams. Turquoise green light. Thank you, Janine. I like this book. You know, I really like the Grayscale books that they've come out with, a lot of them. A lot of them are really pretty. You know, another thing I thought I would never like, I said, oh, I would never get into color by numbers. I surprisingly found myself liking them. Mind you, this was done with Cali Arts. Even though I may not have started off with Cali Arts, I don't know what I used originally. All these pictures were done probably with other markers. I don't know what color this is. G606. Then when we're done with this, yeah, it just, you know, I think it pops more when it's grayscale, especially when you use markers. Remember, we still gotta do the fish, this and this, on the skin too. Chartreuse screen. Now there's a curfew that they have imposed. I'll do that in purple. Pastel violet. I'll do that in that. See, you can do pictures whatever way you want to do them. Now, you don't have to stick to the traditional colors either. Barely Beige R100. Color by number is nice to do when you want something a little less work to be done. Sometimes it's nice to do color by number because then the color's already picked out for you. And you don't have to worry about them not working. Falling markers. How many of you guys do color by number here? What are your favorite companies? Color Questopa, Second, Satch Diva. Who's the other color by number company? Not Color Crestopia, but there's another one that does it besides Belko Family. Oh, I can't remember. I know Disney has some color by numbers, but there's another company besides Color Questopia that does color by numbers. Sun Life Drawing does it. Thank you. Don't think it was Sun Life Drawing that I was thinking that did the color by numbers. There's another company. There's a couple of companies that do color by numbers. I know that Disney does some of them. I know Sakin and his Sakin Diva and Prachi Sakin Diva. Prachi is actually Sakin Diva's wife. Marigold. I know Jade Summer has some. Surprised you don't have any of the Color Corstopias. The only thing that I don't like about the Color Corstopias, I love their books. I've gotten quite a few of them recently. Is how small the numbers are when you're trying to color in them. But you see how different color can look? Well, this is one skin tone, this is another different skin tone. And yet they complement each other really well. I just wanted to color them. Have fun with them. Trying to find my orange. Orange. You have fun with your father, Michelle. I know you have to read to him. Warm gray 1. So I don't get to use my grays too often, so I'm going to make these gray and another color. Thank you. I thought it was different. Hydrangea. Then we just have the background to do. Cerulean blue. Danielle loves purple hair. Now, I think we all like something different when we do pencils and markers. I love working with markers. I really wanted to do a picture from the Sarah Richter book today, and I did. I just thought it would be nice to expose you guys to someone else you don't know a whole lot about. Now, Column Having Magazine is a way to, you know, feature new artists, new talent that you may not be aware of. So you see the hair is really nice. Are you sure he didn't let you win? Danielle, sometimes husbands let their wives win. Unless he's really competitive, then, you know, it's different. I would have liked to have seen that. You should take with that, Danielle. That would have been funny to watch. I'm sure he was laughing too, and I'm sure he enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Pastel blue. You can see sometimes I put my a lot of times I do this. I'll start putting my markers away in the case that they came with. You notice that we didn't use the touch micros. So before I got on, I had some ramen. I came back from the store. So what's this? Pastel blue. That's good that you guys get together and have fun and just do something that's something the two of you, That's always a nice thing. I'm watching old episodes of Arrow on Netflix. I enjoy watching them. That's funny, Danielle. I can only imagine that. That's very funny. After we're done with this picture, we'll be done for the stream. Sometimes we color 2 pictures. Sometimes we only color 1. Depends on how detailed the picture is, Lucy has a good sense of humor, These days, I think we all need a sense of humor. Well, sometimes I wish I had a dog or cat, and then I think to myself, having a dog or cat is really a lot of work, but I really do want a dog. Hint, hint to my mother. When you get a dog, you have to pay the vet bills. You have to take care of the dog. You have to clean up after it. You have to walk it. You have to get it to bed. You have to potty train it if it's a younger dog. I didn't put the orange in here. That's very odd that I didn't do that. What kind of dog do you want? I want a Shetland sheepdog. Now, you guys don't know what this is. Have you guys ever seen Lassie? Think of it as a small miniature collie, but it's its own breed. And then I also want a King Charles Cavalier. I can't get my Shetland. I want my King Charles Cavalier. So here they have really nice temperaments. The good thing about these is that they dry fast. Someone asked me, what do I like better, alcohol markers and water markers? And I honestly will tell you the truth that I like alcohol markers better. You know, the thing about the water markers is that they bleed through everything. Alcohol bleeds through too, but at least you can mitigate that when you put the sheets in. But sometimes with watercolor markers, they'll soak like through 3 or 4 heavy sheets of paper. So this is the end of this one. We did this one in Mermaids. And for those of us who came late to the stream, came for the second picture, we did this one from Creatures of Night Special. This is the New Color in Heaven one. We did this one. See how different colors can look with the skin tones with the Calio? This one is called Mother of Dragons. I'm sorry, when I heard Mother of Dragons, I thought of Daenerys from Game of Thrones. So it just made me think of that. Isn't that nice? The art in this is really nice. It's like different art, like, plus she has stuff for the holidays in it. Then she has some interesting grayscale in it. So you know, this one I'm trying to finish. This is one of the books that was in my top 10 books to finish. So I think, what do I have left? This one I already did. This one was because my markers were drying up when I did that photo. So that's not really a good thing. Which book do you want, Lily C? The Mermaids Grayscale one? I might actually keep this one. This might be one of the few Jade Summers that I keep. I have this one that I need to do. One, two. I have to finish this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 more left in the first half to finish. Well, if you subscribe to the magazine, they sometimes offer you subscription deals. But right now, the magazine is going to take a long time to get to you because of 2 reasons. One, the fact that they left the European Union and left Brexit. So that's causing all kinds of issues over there. And then the new COVID-19 variant that they discovered. So I really like this one, the way this one came out. So the best way to get Color in Heaven issues, if you want them, is to subscribe and do a subscription deal, because that way you won't miss out on that. So everything is taking long. I don't have the Chibi special. Yes, Color in Heaven came out. Their collection one came out with the Chibi one. They also just came out with a brand spanking new one. I'm not getting that one, the brand new one, the Hitsune Makui one, or whatever it is. I'm not getting that one because it just doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just doesn't appeal to me. So, you know, there are a lot of books I don't have because they don't appeal to me, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Sometimes being selective can be a good thing. So as you can see, we did this one with Cali Arts. Well, I don't know what I started it with, but we finished it with Cali Art. So a lot of the pictures that I started in this, I do not know what I used. I probably used Copics and some other budget-friendly markers. So no, this is another chibi one that they have from the Color in Heaven collection, not the Color in Heaven magazine subscription. They have a new, then they have a new one from the Color in Heaven collection. Now the collection one is different from this, from the subscription one because you actually have to purchase that separately. Those issues, it doesn't come as part of your subscription, so keep that in mind. So, but I do like this. So thank you guys for coming. I hope you all had a good time. And I left links down below. Unfortunately, if you guys want those pencils, they are currently sold out. I do not know when they will be back in, but if they come back in, I will let you know. So I hope you all have had a good time and stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you all are doing well. And thankfully, hopefully things will get better. Bye, everybody.